So they wanted a speakeasy looking bar. And that's killer.
That's great.
So again, the benefit that you'll have here, design, control your cost, and you control your speed of how quick you need them. So yeah, just a different, you're buying direct, obviously, from us. So finished colors, so that you have a standard palette of colors, right, with them. Again, so nothing is standard here. So that's the crazy thing. I mean, you want me to match that red, I'm matching that red for you. So it doesn't cost you any more money. So that's the, you got to think about too when you move on. And again, if you say, hey, Brian, I have a $50,000 budget for this house. And then just go, here, you want me to hit 50,000? I'll show you how we hit it.
Well, that's my question. I'm obviously going to price match everything.
Absolutely.
But what would you say you are above the competition or around the competition? I know you said you can keep everything, but if it's this custom and this fast, I mean, it's obviously got to cost a little bit more.
Well, so I tell people, like, so do you know Distinctive Cabinetry? Okay, so Distinctive, we bid up like almost every job with those guys. The last 3 jobs we bid up, they were about 5 to 7% higher than us.
Oh, really?
They're pretty high, but they do a nice job. But again, they're all white interiors, you know, so all melamine interiors. Burdette, you know, Burdette. Okay, so 2 jobs of Burdette. We were $7,000 cheaper than their pricing. Okay, and then 1 job we were $9,000 higher. Okay,
But at speed.
So here's what happened.
Talking about a $300,000 kitchen or whatever situation, like that time frame. Or if you're working with investors that are, I mean, time's money. And so
it was money, man. If you're using hard money right now and you're going out there and you're doing hard money, 10% interest rate.
would love that because a lot of their houses, their investments, and they're $10, $15 million houses. Yeah.
Here's what I do. Here's what I can tell you. I can tell you. So let me put it away. And I don't want to really talk about competition because everybody's in it to make money. They have to make money. But here's what I can tell you. So we have this builder that we work with. Great guy. Didn't know us from Adam. Friend of a friend of a friend just told him to come see me. So he said, I'm going to start with you giving me the closet. That was the closet job I was telling you about. They would sat here and it was ready for him for like a month and a half, maybe 2 months. What's the problem? He goes, I got to do my closets in my house now. And he goes, I just went to closet whatever down the road and it's like $30,000 for my closets. And he said, I said, okay. And I go, that's great. Send me the drawing for me to look at it. He goes, well, tell me it's 15 weeks. I said, okay, great. I said, send me the drawing. So he sends me the drawing. There's no backs to it. And I said, did you read the fine line detail in? He goes, what's that? I said, backs are another $6,700. And I said, my pricing's $2,900 and it includes backs. And I said, I'll have it to you in 2 weeks. And he goes, done. So I do that, right? Then he goes, hey, I need a favor. I said, what's that? He goes, I want you to bid this other one. And he goes, I said, okay. So I bid it. He comes back and he goes, you're $9,000 higher. And I said, okay. I said, what are they doing for interiors? What kind of drawer boxes? I said, let's talk again. Comparing apples to apples. He goes, oh, it's white melamine. And I said, you're doing rift white oak throughout the whole house. And I'm $9,000 higher. And I go, I tell you what, I'll match his number and I'll give you rift white oak. He goes, get out of here. I said, yeah. I said, but you got to guarantee me today that I'm going to do your next job. And he goes, you got it. I said, done. So I matched it, right? So he calls me and he goes, hey, I have these closets that were being done with one of your competitors. I said, great. I just got the call. They told me 6 months. I'll have my closets. I said, really? Yeah, he goes, 6 months. I said, you already signed a contract? Yeah, I signed a contract, but I'm going to break the contract. I go, great. I go, when do you need the cabinets? He goes, I need them probably a couple months. I said, done. 2 weeks later, cabinets were done, ready to go out. So that's what I can say. None of it's bullshit. I'm just telling you what's the truth. This is the truth. How? You know, it all depends by communication. Let us do our part. Okay. Just take the micromanaging out of it. You don't have to worry about that in what? The design, the engineering. They sit behind the computer desk all day long. And look at him. He's designing. What are you designing right now?
Well, designing his door.
So he's designing this door right now on this program. Right here. He's designing right in front of you. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm telling you. So this is what takes time. I can make it look whatever way you want. Oh yeah, I can stress it.
That's what I think she wants.
Yeah, I can distress it. We use grinders and oh yeah, we just crazy. I could show you videos of stuff. We were taking chains. We took chains to take grinders. and then we kind of almost like glaze it to where some of the parts darken, so it looks like it's been aged.
It's really cool.
Yeah, we do some cool stuff with that. Yeah, that's not an issue. And then all your upper, we do all that here, so we can make all that T&G here.
Okay.
We T&G it here, we stain it to finish it, and then we just slap it up. Yeah, all that can be done here, 100%.